Alright, so hi guys. So today, as you can see, I have some stuff right here beside me, like a good amount of stuff here. So today I'm going to be doing a back to school haul, like stuff I got back for school. You know, cause I'm going to school in like next week or so. So I have to just get everything prepared for school and I have to just be set and ready. As you guys can see, I've taken up my braids, so hair is not as good at right now, but I'm taking up my braids, so just have to get it back ready again for school, give it some time to breathe out. Alright, so let's just get right into the haul. So first things first, let's just start off with the shoes. I got myself a pair of school shoes from a shoe store over here called Collectibles. Okay, and okay, so this is a pair. So we're just gonna show you. So these are how the shoes look. It's nothing too eye-catching, and we're supposed to wear plain black leather shoes at our school. I don't think they go with suede or something like that. You're not supposed to wear like black sneakers and stuff like that. You're supposed to wear like plain black leather lady school shoes, stuff like that. So I just found a simple, nice pair. It seems really strong, and the bottom it's really sturdy, as you can see, and it has a little bit of like a little bit of heel, not too much. Alright, so that's good enough. And yeah, so that's the shoes, and I bought myself three pairs of I believe this is a navy blue, or is it dark blue? I think no, this is not dark blue. I think this is navy blue. Three pairs of like navy blue socks, too, because that's what our school wears as socks. We wear navy blue socks. Either navy blue or dark blue. I think one of the two of them we usually wear, and I always wear navy blue. Alright, so shoes out of the way. Next, I'm just going to go towards like school supplies. So now this is a folder, as you guys can see. No, sorry, it's not a folder, it's a binder. My bad, I get mixed up with these. So it's a blue binder, and inside of it I just have like just some little, how would I explain them now? Like just some little subject, like sectioners and stuff like that. So if I have like a certain subject with like certain test papers or like certain information handouts and stuff, I put them in the section, and then I have like the partition here to part them off, so I know which subject is which, and I would name the subjects and stuff like that. So yeah, this comes in handy. I don't really, if I don't want that little subject sectioners in there, I can take them out as well if I don't, but I'm going to need them because I get a lot of papers at school, test papers, handouts, all kind of stuff like that, so I will need this. And I set it up like this. I got the sectioners different from the actual binder, but I set it up like that because I know that's what I'm going to be needing. Next, I have an umbrella. It's just like a simple green umbrella. It's just the ones that can just fit into my bag, simple, easy to take out, because rain falls a lot, like in this time near September, going into like December around these times, or September going to November around these times. The rain is always falling, and it's really bad sometimes, because I think it's like rain months or like storm months, something like that, of that in that sort. But I have to have my umbrella with me, so umbrella. Next is folders. Alright, so I have two folders here. I have a red one. I have a red folder, and I have a blue folder. And I think I'm going to be using mostly the blue one, maybe. It depends. Maybe I'll use it for like, the test papers, for like test papers for one semester and like test papers for another semester. But I think I'm going to be using the blue one more because blue is my favorite color and stuff. So maybe I'll be using it more. It depends. As I said, it depends. Maybe I'll use the blue one for this first semester of test papers and the red one for the next semester of test papers. It all depends on what I would really like. I'm not sure as yet, but I'll make up my mind soon. Alright, next Um, folder leaves. Okay, so right now I have here 220 sheets, two packs of folder leaves. There are 120 sheets in these two, right? I usually always need folder leaves sometimes to school because usually sometimes their work is given and they're saying, okay, we don't want it in your book because we don't want to take your book, and like we don't want to take your book and we can't really give it back the same day, or sometimes teachers can't really find your book or so. But that's why they ask sometimes for folder leaves. So I got myself a good amount of folder leaves that can serve me probably maybe for like one term or like a term and a half. I don't know as yet. Depends on the amount of work I'm getting. I'm going to grade 10. So it's a lot more work. So I hope these are able to serve me. If not, I'll get more. They are not expensive. They're really, really super cheap to get. So if not, I'll get more. Next, I have this little notepad here. I'm not fully sure what I'm going to be using. Oh, sorry guys. I'm not fully sure what I'm going to be using this notepad for as yet. Maybe I'll use it for like rough work or stuff like that, like math class, and you don't want to waste your pages too much, but you need like a rough worksheet or stuff like that. Maybe I'll use this notepad for it. Maybe I'll use this notepad for like writing down homework or something like that. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just use it as like a rough work pad for classes. Maybe like for like English literature or like English language, because usually we always have to write like essays and stories and comparisons and all those stuff. And then math, and then like the different science subjects and stuff you have to observe. So maybe I'll use this as like a rough work and then like transfer it over to my book to write answers. So maybe I'll just use this pad for that, because yeah, I think I'm gonna use it for it, because I don't think like homework would be the right thing for this pad. Maybe I'll just get like a small tiny book. I think I have some, I'm not sure. I don't think so though, but maybe like a small tiny book, and I will get that as a homework book. But for now, this is gonna be like a little rough book pad. Next, I have some index cards. Now these index cards are what we'd use when I have 200 packs. Now index cards, I'm sure everybody knows the purpose of index cards. You make notes, jottings, any little type of stuff like that that you want. Sometimes you have a test coming up. You can't necessarily read it directly from your book and then like it just stays in your mind like that. You have to read over and over. So you have index cards. You can make little small important jottings that you're like, I'm going to need this for the test. So you have index cards for that. So you just make small jottings that are easy for you to remember, and you're like, okay, you just read it, gets over and over again in your mind, so that every night before the test, when you want to like, take like a 20 minutes and do a little bit of studying, that you're not going in the book over and over and skipping the pages over and over and kind of like reading different amount of things and you get confused by it, but you just have the same amount of stuff on the index cards, and it's just everything that is important and that is needed for this. So, index cards. So I got 2 of these. So this is going to be able to last me, I'm sure, because I mostly use these during test times. So this will be able to last me. Next, I have a pack of pink rubbers. Whoop. Don't know what's wrong with me, everyone. Maybe I'm tired, I'm not sure. But I have a pack of like a pack of 2 rubbers, as you can see, just regular pink, big erasers. Next, I have a pack of Crayola glitter markers. I'm sure I'm going to, even though I'm not doing art and craft, I'm not into the whole art and craft thing, like like all the like the technical drawing and stuff like that. I'm not really into that as such. But I'm sure that like when I have projects or like presentations or stuff like that are like charts and stuff I need to make, I'm sure this will be able to come in handy. So yeah, glitter markers. So I have these, so they'll come in handy for like projects and stuff. Next, I have 2 big sharpeners. I think big sharpeners work so much better than the smaller ones. I don't know, I think like these last you for a little longer time. So I got two. I have a pink and purple, and I have a red and black. So what you do, you just push them down, and then you just sharpen your pencils right there. Simple as that. So yeah. Next is this little bag. Okay, this little bag now. There's nothing in it at the moment, but what I'm going to be using this little bag for is just for like little toiletries. You know, going to school as a girl, I would need that. You know, just like, you know, it's a female feminine things that you're going to be needing as you go along, and you know, at school you need like more a little bottle of little like hand lotion or stuff like that, you know, maybe one or two scrunchies, hair ties, stuff like that, sanitizers, just little, you know, important hygienic. Is it hygienic? Is it hygienic? I'm not sure. I think it's hygienic. Yeah, just personal stuff like that that I would need. Okay, next is, alright, so this is like a whole pack. I don't have all of the wrappers that they were in. As you can see, they are all taken out. So these are just a whole, as a whole thing of like pens, glue, markers, and highlight. I have two highlighters. I have an orange and a blue one, but it's mostly just pens and a bunch of glue sticks. It's the purple ones, and just a bunch of markers, colored markers in here, as I said, for projects and stuff like that. So yeah, the pens might not last me the whole entire 2 terms or 2 semesters, but they'll last me for a little while. But you know, I can always go back to the bookstore or stuff like that and get more pens. Alright, next are pencils. So I have these amounts of pencils will be able to last me for the whole 2 semesters, because I'm not using pencils a lot. I mostly use pencils for math, and I only have 2 math subjects, it's mathematics and add maths. So I think these pencils will be able to serve me for the 2 semesters. Other than that, I don't really use pencils that much. Yes, other than that for like charts and stuff like that. But other than that, no other subject I don't really use pencils. Maybe biology. Maybe biology for a little bit of like, you know, drawing or other stuff like that. Maybe. So yeah, this will be able to last me. Next, okay. So these are the 2 most fun items. Well, to me they're the most fun items, because these 2 items are like one of my favorite items so far that I have bought. Well, except for the glitter markers, but for myself that I have bought. This is my lunch pack or lunch kit, whichever one, you know, relates to you. I call it a lunch kit. Don't really call it lunch pack. I call it lunch kit, something like that. So this is, as you can see, it's like like a holographic lunch kit, and I love the color of it. It's like a beige, kind of like, it's like a beige, and then like the holographic there, it's just so, it's very attractive, and eye-catching to me. So I decided to get this. I really like it. It has a lot of space in there, as you can see, and it's like one of those lunch kits that has like, if you like put hot food in there, food stays hot, or if you put like cold stuff in there, it stays cold. So like one of those thermal things. I'm not sure of the name of it, but that's exactly what it is, and I really like this. I just find it very attractive. Yes, very enticing and eye-catching. I like this, honestly. It's really cute, and it matches. It kind of like matches my bag in a way, just a little bit, maybe like the little top part of it, but you guys are gonna see my bag as well. So yeah, I really like this. Maybe, I think this, I'm not sure if this is number 1 as yet, maybe not. So and next is another fun, as I'm saying, I really love this bag. It's my school bag for this term. As you can see, it's kind of like a leather, it's kind of like a leather, it's kind of like a leather bag in a way. And as you can see, it has like a little bit of like a gold, like a little you know, little gold jewelry accents at the top right here, stuff like that. It's not anything too much. It's not, the bag is not too, how would I say, it's not too eye-catching. It's not something that draws a lot of attention. It's just a simple bag with a little bit of jewelry on top, because I've seen a lot of eye-catching bags, a lot of attention-grabbing bags at my school, and I'm not really into that. I don't want people coming up to me like, oh, this is that your bag, and people just there staring at my bag. I don't really like that. So but this is just a really simple bag. I like it. I like the color, right? I like dark colors, but it just depends on the dark color that it is. But this is a very kind of like a little bit of an unusual color. It's like a really dark brown mixed with like kind of like a black, something like that. But yeah, that's how it is. So let me just show you it. So you just, there's a little pop part right here, and you just pop it open and you draw the string there, and you have your things inside. So inside of the bag right now, I put some stuff inside the bag. So inside of my bag are just my notebooks. At this point, yeah, it's just my notebooks, my subject notebooks at this point. I just decided, I always do this before school. I just make sure the subjects I'm doing, I know them, so I just write them up on the books, and I just put them in my school bag until the time is near. This is a pencil case. This pencil case has in a ruler, there's a couple markers, like 2 Sharpie markers and other colored markers, and some pencils. So, but I'm going to get a bigger pencil case because this pencil case is a bit too small for me with the things that I'd like to carry to school on a daily basis. So I'm going to get like a bigger pencil case, maybe like, you know, like a cloth one, something like that. But I still like it anyways. So inside of this bag has a lot of room. It's able to carry like big textbooks and stuff like that, and it's very sturdy. And even taking the books out of this bag, this bag has a little bit of weight itself. And inside of it only has like one other little compartment, like a little zipper at the back, if you guys know what I'm talking about, like a little zipper at the back of the bag around there inside. And then it has another zipper. My mom showed me this. It has another zipper right here at the back. Yeah. So that's just practically it. It's very simple and it's really neat and stuff like that. It's really simple and neat. You guys might want to see it on my back. I'm going to put it on just to show you guys. I hope I can fix the camera enough. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? Right? I really like it. It's super simple. It's nothing too much, as I said. If you guys like it, please tell me in the comments below. I really like this bag, and I love my lunch kit as well. I think both of these like really go well together with my my shoes and stuff like that, and I really liked it. So last but not least, these are just textbooks for school. You know, just the subjects I'm doing like chemistry, biology, principles of accounts, principles of business, French, stuff, the different subjects that I'm doing at school. So these are just textbooks for them. And as you can see, they're not light. These are not light books, people. These are some thick books. It might look a little bit slim on the camera here, but up close in real life, there are some really thick books. Honestly, they have a lot of weight to them. And if I'm supposed to carry like maybe like 3 of these heavy books, then maybe like biology, chemistry, and POA for one day, I think, well, I have a locker, but I don't know if I never had a locker what would happen to me. But because these books are really heavy, none of these books are light. They're all heavy, and there are 11 books in total. But yeah, so that's it for my back to school haul. So yeah, that's just it. Just my shoes, you know, just the regular essentials that you need for back to school, going back to school, the main important things that you need. So yeah, I have everything I need for back to school at this moment. So I hope you guys like this video. If you did, make sure to, you know, give it a thumbs up, and you know, comment down below which one of these items you think, or you know, you like the most, or you think it's more efficient, or stuff like that. Or if you have any suggestions of like anything else I need for back to school, you know, I have a couple more days or like a week or so before school. Maybe I can get it. If you guys have any suggestions for that, you can leave them down in the comments below. I'll see them, you know, and I will think about if I need yes or no. But for now, thank you guys for watching. As I said, yeah, remember to like and subscribe, and Bye.